Lewis Hamilton, part 2.
Part 2, yeah, I was surprised to see you again.
I know, I'm back. I'm like a bad smell, you won't get rid of me. By the way, this is Frost versus Nixon, Steve. We're going to get to the good stuff. So you're a man who refuses to conform to what people perceive a modern F1 driver should be. You really get the impression that Mercedes have no control over what you wear, what you say, or what you do. Do you agree with that?
100% true.
I love that! Well, I got an exclusive.
No, they don't try to enforce anything, so then there's no need. It's not like I have to say no to anything, you know?
Last week in Austria, you were booed. Do you know why it happened?
I don't fully know exactly. Someone mentioned to me that maybe the commentator said that I had taken out...
The track commentator told
Yeah, said I've taken out Nico.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's the first reaction. So that's why I was not really bothered by it. And
you handled it well, I gotta be honest.
Hey man, I won the race, so... And I know in my heart that I did everything in accordance to what racing is supposed to be. I left a lot of space.
Let me ask you this. Did you smash up your room in Baku? Please say yes, because it's rock and roll.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, come on.
No, I believe me, I've had many a times where I thought about it and wanted to just let rip and, you know, hammer something, but I know I didn't. So, you know, naturally when I read the news, I was why would you make that up?
What's it like having a nemesis?
I having a nemesis?
Well, I mean, at this stage, Nico is your Moriarty.
They're all my nemesis.
I just feel like at this moment
like
in
it.
time, when Lewis Hamilton is mentioned, Nico Rosberg is. And I was thinking, how often does Lewis think about Nico?
Never. I guess the only time really that he ever crossed my mind is when I'm in the car and I'm fighting against him. Or when I go out and do a lap time and know that the lap is to beat Nico's.
He's done it! He's ahead of Rosberg!
What's the principal goal here? Is it, at any point would you think, 3 world titles is enough?
Naturally, I think as humans we always want more. That's why the world is the way it is. I think for me, when I got to Formula 1, I was very grateful, but of course I wanted my first championship. When I got my first championship, I think for me it was important to just be grateful for what I had, because there's many people that don't even have a world championship. Then I got my second, and I had the same mentality, and the same with the third. But I got my third, and that was my goal since I was young, was to emulate Ayrton. Right now, my goal is to get to his pole positions. I'm 10 away. I've never had a desire to match any of the other drivers.
I'm sure that Senna would enjoy it if you destroyed Prost's record. He'd love that.
But I'm just a born competitor, so I compete at everything I do. The desire to win this championship is even greater than I had it when I won last year, and I thought that wasn't even possible.
What do you see yourself doing after you get out of that F1 car for the last time ever?
Honestly, I still today think I'll be saying goodbye to Formula 1 and going and doing something completely different. I'm hoping it's going to be a period of time where I find somewhere to settle down, and then so kind of take a break. Then during that time, figure out what else I want to do. At the moment, if I'm somewhere for a week, I'll go out my mind.
Lewis, thank you so much for your time.
Pleasure.
Absolute pleasure.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
We'll see you tomorrow.